Right now at 10, our weather team tracking alert day conditions, when the bitter cold is expected to end. And a beloved business owner dies after a tragic fire. How the community is rallying to support the family. Plus, Vice President Vance travels to Minneapolis. The message he's sending to demonstrators.
You're watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken has the night off. We start with a live look outside at downtown La Crosse. It is bitterly cold out there. The News 8 viewing area is bracing for some serious Arctic air, bringing temperatures that can be downright dangerous. So Greg, let's send it right over to you. How low are we talking?
We're going to go pretty low, especially the wind chill here. It'll be 40 below plus, maybe even 45 below, with temperatures in the basically teens overnight, maybe some 20s too. Alert day conditions go through Saturday morning for dangerous cold. Saturday night and Sunday may not quite be as bad, but still it's going to be bitterly cold. The wind chill will be the problem Friday morning, less in the afternoon as we go throughout the time frame. So right now we have wind chills already 33 below here at La Crosse, 39 Eau Claire, and 30 as you see Winona 2. Overall, most of the flurry activity has dropped off, so that's not a problem so much, but still some gusty winds out there could cause some drifting. Currently there's your temperatures right now, and already 15 below, 17 below in Ladysmith, up to Minneapolis 2. Further south you go, you're just starting getting into the single digits below zero for Prairie du Chien and Bosqueville area. As we look at overall the feel-like temperatures, yes, we are seeing occasional 40 already, 40 at Ladysmith to Eau Claire, and you're going to see that fluctuate back and forth throughout the nighttime based on the wind speed. So it'll probably be between 40 and 45 throughout the nighttime and early morning. Overnight temperatures should get in the 20s, potentially could see a few 30 belows for some of the colder spots. As you look at the outlook, it's just cold in the morning. You see those wind chills staying 40 until about noon for Eau Claire, 19 below. For La Crosse and Eau Claire, you're seeing it back all the way up to 33 below by noon. 15 with the wind decreasing, and that's the big story going in the afternoon. We won't have as much wind. Still be cold, but we don't have the much wind. So we'll track that out, show you what the rest of the weekend looks like, and yes, how long this cold snap will last.
Hopefully not too long, right?
It's got another week probably to go.
Boy. Okay. All right. Thanks, Greg. Well, with the extreme cold temperatures expected overnight, local groups are working to help people get through it safely. News 8 Now's Jadis McGee shows us how they're preparing ahead of the cold.
Before temperatures drop tonight, local groups are making sure people who are facing the cold aren't empty-handed.
As extreme cold moves in, Sue Graff and her What I Need Now group handed out supplies outside of the La Crosse Public Library and the Reach Center. Graff says the focus today was making sure people without shelter have food, support, and a chance to stay safe before conditions get worse.
I genuinely care for each person that we serve, and they know that I care. And we do our best to help people problem solve and keep healthy and warm.
But for many people experiencing homelessness, staying warm isn't just difficult, it's nearly impossible, especially with so few options available.
There aren't any other alternatives. We only have one actual shelter here in town. There's no way for the homeless to stay warm. It's a year-round battle.
And Graff says when temperatures drop this low, the risk becomes immediate and potentially deadly.
It's heartbreaking to think of people staying outside. To me, even anything below 20. But when it gets so incredibly cold with the wind chill, it is life-threatening. 2 people did freeze to death last year. I never ever want to see that again.
It's advised that people bundle up as best as they can and keep their skin from being exposed to avoid frostbite. Reporting in La Crosse, Jadis McGee, News 8 Now.
The Emergency Warming Center in La Crosse will be open tomorrow. It's at 713 St. James Street, open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. A free bus leaves downtown at 7:42 in the morning. In Jackson County, United Methodist Church opening its warming center. It will be open from 5 to 8 a.m. through Sunday. In Crawford County, there are warming shelters in Prairie du Chien and Gaze Mills. And Catholic Charities has centers in La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Winona. Now, if you need to find a shelter fast, call 211 and enter your zip code. In La Crosse, alternate side parking is in effect. It lasts until Friday at 11:59 p.m. Vehicles must park on the side matching the day's date between midnight and 6 p.m. And the Lansing car ferry may be disrupted. Officials say it will run as much as possible, but the weather may affect service. Ferries aren't the only delivery system facing disruptions ahead of the rough conditions. Some meals for those in need Friday may not arrive. La Crosse County's Aging and Disability Resource Center won't deliver meals tomorrow. Seniors can rely on their emergency meal kits that were recently delivered. Now, Mobile Meals of La Crosse plans to deliver meals tomorrow. That's Friday. The organization's executive directors say their volunteers are willing to brave the cold.
We get some people that say, oh no, you don't need to come out in this weather, but we're out there. Bundle up and layers, layers, layers.
Desmond says the cold weather could lead to delays. And remember, you can track the snow and cold by downloading the First Warn weather app. A tragic fire in Hoka, Minnesota early Wednesday morning has left one La Crosse family grieving the loss of a father and local business owner. Arden McCallson was the owner of Arden's Auto Maintenance in La Crosse, but those who knew him say his heart went far beyond the shop.
People know him from all over, and he's a very caring person. He always had a love for horsepower and cars, and so he bought this station back in 1970.
Arden's daughter was also in the tragic fire and is currently being treated for her injuries. If you would like to support Arden's daughter in her recovery, a link to her GoFundMe can be found on our website, news8000.com. Now, a scam alert for Monroe County residents. The sheriff's office warning of a scammer claiming to be from their office. Some red flags to look out for: urgency, payment, or an unexpected phone call. Officials say they will never call and demand you pay a warrant or request prepaid gift cards. A former Winona High School teacher and coach pleading guilty to sexually assaulting 3 students. Eric Dion Berth admitted to 3 counts of third-degree criminal sexual conduct. The assaults happened between 2016 and 2022 when he worked as a track coach and PE teacher at Winona Senior High. He'll be sentenced in May. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers offering tours of the drained Locken Dam 7. It was drained so the engineers can conduct inspections and make repairs where necessary. Now, this is especially important after adding new miter gates in July. Officials hope to finish the work by March 15th before the beginning of the 2026 navigation season.
The best practice in the industry is when we install the new gates to then go in, dewater the chamber if we have the opportunity as quickly as possible after the new gates are installed. We had an opportunity this winter during the non-navigation season to do that, and therefore now we can confirm that the gates are operating in the manner they should.
Officials say the maintenance takes place every 20 years on each of the 13 Locken dams along the Mississippi. The Upper Ratch Senior Center held a Medicare workshop tonight in Tomah. Elder benefit specialist Alice Ackerman explained the different sections of Medicare. She says choosing the right plan depends on your individual needs and location.
It truly is how you like to budget and how much you're always going to be in western Wisconsin, and then you can find a plan to fit that as opposed to trying to just look at the ads and go with which ad is best.
Ackerman also covered new Medicare features for 2025 and explained coverage options for the 20% Medicare doesn't cover. Ackerman says she plans to offer more Medicare workshops in the future. Winona State nursing students offered free wellness checks at Holman Area Community Center. Every semester, the students offer free services, including blood pressure, hearing, and vision check, and as well, screenings for Parkinson's and dementia.
It is very, very important to them to be out in the field and to understand what it's like to be caring for a well population as opposed to being in the hospital when you're caring for acutely ill folks.
The free wellness checks run until 2 p.m. Still to come, Vice President J.D. Vance visits Minneapolis. His message to protesters as ICE tensions rise. And good news for gas prices, what drivers can expect at the pump.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, more Americans are anxious over credit card debt, some tips to help you, and Art has everything you need to know about the dangerous frigid cold when we see you starting at 5 a.m.
limited-time savings for the whole family at Fleet Farm's first truckload super sale of the year. 50-pound bags of Sprout Poultry Crumble and Pellet Feed are $11.99. Save 20% on clear Sterlite storage totes. 12 packs of Scott Comfort Plus toilet paper are just $3.49. And save 25% on Skechers footwear for the family. Load up at Fleet Farm's Truckload Super Sale, January 22nd through the 25th. And check out all the truckload deals at fleetfarm.com.
It's time to power up at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the comfort that power brings to your new recliner, sofa, or sectional. All on sale now. And if it's powered up, there's even special financing and free delivery. Upgrade your reclining experience with adjustable headrest and adjustable lumbar, all at the push of a button from top manufacturers like FlexSteel, La-Z-Boy, and Stressless. Sale prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Oh my gosh, someone sent me Valley Fudge.
This is awesome. Someone got me Valley Fudge.
Oh, this is exactly what I needed this Valentine's Day.
It's a perfect gift for my secret, or not so secret Valentine.
Well, tensions continue to escalate between ICE agents and protesters in Minnesota more than 3 weeks after the fatal shooting of Renee Good. DHS agents arrested several people they say disrupted a church service on Sunday during anti-ICE protests. The church was targeted because demonstrators say one of the pastors leads the local ICE field office. Vice President J.D. Vance visited Minneapolis today, showing support for federal law enforcement officers.
A lot of these guys are unable to do their jobs without being harassed, without being doxxed, and sometimes without being assaulted. That's totally unacceptable. And that's one of the things that I want to send a message to is, yes, come out and protest me, protest our immigration policy, but do it peacefully.
Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bavino says agents will only leave once all people in the U.S. illegally are off the streets. President Trump is heading back to the White House from the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. Aboard Air Force One, the president told reporters that he said he had a, quote, good meeting with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. CBS News' Erica Brown reports from Washington.
As they met behind closed doors at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky discussed efforts to end the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Everybody wants to have the war end.
The Ukrainian leader says representatives from his country, Russia, and the U.S. are set to hold their first trilateral talks in the United Arab Emirates on Friday.
They want to find compromises. You know that we are open for different steps, and I said that it's two sides compromises, two sides. So Russians will not win this war. They didn't win. They will not.
While in Davos, President Trump launched his Board of Peace with a charter signing event. The board was created as part of a brokered ceasefire between Israel and Hamas.
We're committed to ensuring Gaza is demilitarized, properly governed, and beautifully rebuilt. It's going to be a great plan, and that's where the Board of Peace really started.
At least 22 countries, including the U.S., signed the charter to join the new group so far, with the goal of rebuilding Gaza. But the president says the board's work will go beyond the borders of the Palestinian enclave.
Once this board is completely formed, we can do pretty much whatever we want to do, and we'll do it in conjunction with the United Nations.
A number of European allies, including the United Kingdom, have so far declined the president's invitation to join. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump signing an executive order to boost the sluggish housing market. The median home price is $430,000, up nearly 30% since 2020. Trump's order is an attempt to increase the supply of homes to buy by preventing Wall Street from purchasing single-family homes from the rental market.
But that overall price, a 6% mortgage, high property taxes, high insurance costs, makes affordability a very difficult hurdle to get over if you're a first-time home buyer.
According to Freddie Mac, the mortgage rate for a 30-year loan is 6%. 5 major health insurance CEOs faced questions from Congress today about rising health care costs. Republicans blamed Obamacare and too much industry consolidation for the problem. Democrats pointed the finger at Republicans for letting the subsidies expire. The health insurance executives testified that factors beyond their control, like rising treatments, costs, and aging populations, have increased premiums. Well, drivers can expect cheaper gas in 2026. That's the word from Gas Buddy. National prices are projected to average around $2.97 a gallon. That's the cheapest it's been since COVID and 13 cents cheaper than this year than last year. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, we definitely got dangerous cold this weekend, but how long will this cold snap last? We'll break all the temperatures down this weekend and next week. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
It's Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday. Get hundreds of items for just 99 cents. That's hundreds of items across the store for just 99 cents. Like pork chops, Campbell's soup, Roma tomatoes, drumsticks, Lunchables, Hy-Vee bread, banquet pot pies, cottage cheese, and hundreds more. Save in-store and online during Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Yeah, if you look at this cold core of the snap, you can see here right now, giving you a 3D look of all the temperatures. These are not wind chill, these are actual temperatures. 27 below International Falls. You go up there, you have a lot of 20s, even 30 belows. That's the core of it, beginning to sweep southeastward through our area right now. So that gives you an idea. It's going to be continued to come too. The one thing that we don't have is a really thick snowpack, a deep one, of course, across our area. We have picked up snow across some of the area, but you see it's fairly light as you go south of Eau Claire. Even northern Wisconsin's not that impressive too this time of year. The UP is, and farther northwest. If we had more snow on the ground, our temperatures could be a lot colder. I'll give you an idea, back in '96 when we went into that cold snap end of January, early February, our snow depth was nearly 24 inches at La Crosse, to give you an idea how deep that was and what the temperatures we set then for the next week. So that does help a little bit with the temperatures that we won't see too bad, but still it's going to be dangerous enough. With the wind chill is probably the bigger factor tonight going into tomorrow morning. That could be, obviously, we've already seen it getting close to 40. It could be 40 to 45. It'll jump around a little bit. Overnight lows could be anywhere from 15 to 30 below, depending on location. Those lows continue Saturday morning, but we won't have the wind chill going into Saturday morning as much. The extreme cold is till Friday noon because that really reaches a category of 40 to 45. Once that ends, then we have cold weather advisory, which means you could see wind chills maybe 30, a little bit lower. That'll go Friday afternoon all the way to Saturday morning, and then we'll probably be done with the bitter, dangerous cold for at least one day before it might come back for Monday morning. Overall, there's your current wind chills. We're going to expect to be once again bouncing around between 35 and occasionally 40 below, depending on location. The winds will die down a little bit overnight as the temperatures do decrease, but this is by Friday afternoon. You're looking at wind chills then pretty much in the 15 to maybe 25. There will be a few areas further north that could get 30, so it'll still be cold, almost dangerously cold Friday evening, but it won't be anything like we had for Friday morning. And throughout the nighttime going into Saturday morning, there's not going to be a lot of difference between the temperature, apparent temperature, and the wind chill or feel like temperature, because this is basically going to be kind of where our lows will be too. So, and during the day Saturday, still below zero wind chills, but nothing like once again that we're going to see Friday. That's the good news with a little bit of cloud cover coming through. Temperatures once again tonight should be nearly 20 below. A few spots like Stanley, up to Ladysmith, even Medford areas, maybe some of the colder locations could get close to 30 below with the wind going on. And tomorrow's high temperatures, really, it's going to be well below zero. In fact, a lot of areas 10 to 15 below would be expected too. As we go into Saturday, the low temperatures could come up a little bit or at least not go as low, given we will have a little bit more cloud cover that we can contend with. And you can see some of the temperatures further south, you go 15 to 20, so not too obviously compared to tonight. Further north you go, less cloud cover, and I think a lot of areas, as you see, could hit that 30-degree mark. Last time we saw high temperatures 5 below or less, Eau Claire saw it last year. It's been several years since we've seen that in La Crosse too. You had to go back to 2019, and we're not going to see records. We're getting close. This is for high temperatures tomorrow. That's how cold it was back in the 1936. We will not be quite that close. Sunday going into Sunday, we're going to see some improvement, but then Monday morning, once again, teens to probably 20 below zero, and all of next week, it is basically cold, and those temperatures could fluctuate a little bit during the day, but it's basically single digits and single digits below zero. It's a quiet period too, not in the way of much of any snow, but it's just going to be cold.
Activity, just
if you want warmer temps, there is a hint. Next weekend, we could get back in the teens and 20s above zero.
Whew. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah, it
right?
is. Not freezing yet, but it's at least an improvement.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, highlights from a couple of games with big implications in conference title races. Plus, the Badgers were looking to continue their win streak with a matchup against a pesky Penn State team. Jacob is up next.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
It's big game savings time here at Carl's.
Save big on major brand appliance packages.
Save up to $1,800 instantly, plus rebates. On GE packages, buy 1, 2, and 3, and get this over-the-range microwave free.
All TVs are on sale.
Save up to 40% on grills and up to 80% on fireplace stands. Your choice of Perfect Sleeper mattresses are only $5.99. It's big game savings time right here.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Bag huge savings on automotive products that help keep your vehicle on the road. Prevent diesel fuel from gelling in colder climates with Howe's Diesel Treat. Only $10.99 when you put it in the bag. Peak 50/50 antifreeze and coolant provides your vehicle with year-round protection, and it's compatible with all vehicles. Pick up a 1-gallon jug for $6.99 when you put it in the bag. Hurry in for bag sale savings now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hear that, Wisconsin? The newest scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are turning up the fun to the max. It's X the Cash family of games. Prices range from $1 to $20, with chances to win up to 200 times the prize, and top prizes of up to $200,000. Available now at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, earlier in the week, we saw a couple key conference battles with some major implications on the hardwood. More of the same as we travel out to the Ridge and Valley and Scenic Bluffs tonight. We'll begin in Elroy. Bangor enters with no losses in league play. Panthers with just one. Here, Cardinals senior Brody Edwards working in the post, fighting through contact for the game's first bucket. Next possession, Dane Langer, also down in the paint, goes up and in to go up 3, but the home side would respond with a barrage of 3-point shots. Dylan Velasquez connecting from deep to tie the game. Just a few seconds later, Braxton Board takes the lead for his side as he cashes in on a 3-ball of his own. The sophomore finished with a game-high 24 points for the Panthers as they cruise to a 61-47 statement win against the Cardinals. Some Ridge and Valley teams in action tonight as Wazeeka Steuben welcomes DeSoto to town. Early in this one, Isabella Bunders gets the pass in the paint, gets the reverse layup to fall. That gives her side the lead. She had 19 on the night. Pirates on the attack now. Kylie Venner drains a 3-ball to make it a 2-point game. She ended the game with 23 points. Now 5 minutes left in the first half, and this time it's Macy Mitchell nailing a 3 of her own to go up by 4. But with only seconds left in the half, Venner lobs up a 3 and banks it in to walk into the locker room with a 6-point lead. And it's DeSoto taking this one on the road. 58-54 is your final. Badgers looking for their first win over Penn State since February 8th, 2023. Early stages of this one. Have you heard about this month this guy's having? They're calling it January. John Blackwell cans the triple. Then Braden Carrington gets hot from downtown. He had 4 threes in the opening half. Bucky up big at the intermission. Then after the break, Winter is not coming. Winter is here. Nolan Winter on the jam right there. And later in the second half, more fun hanging on the rim had by Austin Rapp, who slams it home. Badgers crush the Nittany Lions, taking this one 98-71. Wisconsin now has 5 wins in a row. And it's not every day a local star athlete is part of a team that wins the college football playoff championship game, but former standout at Prairie du Chien Blake Thierry was part of that Hoosier team that won the game back on Monday. Now, Thierry didn't suit up this season because he used a red shirt to get bigger, faster, and stronger, so he's able to compete at the highest level, but his name will still be part of the first Hoosier team to accomplish the feat. And the former Blackhawk says having felt what it's like to become a champion will only push him to work harder.
I mean, it really motivates me now just to know that I could be playing in that, playing in that position and playing a role and playing a big part in that game if I, keep working and, see what can happen and trust the process. But I mean, it's a crazy feeling even just to be a part on the team for sure right now.
And in the ever-changing world of college sports, with a transfer portal and teams poaching players from other programs, Thierry let me know his plans for the 2026 season.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna come back again. It's definitely a process for sure, but I'm excited to see what can happen in the spring and next fall camp and see what I can do so I can play a role and be a part of this, play a bigger part in the team for sure.
Blake also wanted to thank everyone from the area that became a Hoosier fan down the stretch and that he appreciates all the texts and calls he's received congratulating him. And he told me, yes, Curt Cignetti is exactly like how he seems on television, but that he's also a great coach to play for. So
super cool. And he went to your high school,
yes,
right?
That's a cool little connection there right there as well. But January 22nd is a big day, Emily. It's Emily's birthday today, so everyone say happy birthday through the television.
Thank you, guys.
Mother Nature brought you some frigid temperatures for your birthday.
The coldest birthday by far.
By far.
And I didn't wear pants. So decided to wear the skirt today.
That's all right.
Novice right here.
I do want to mention, too, no Frenzy tomorrow with all the cancellations for things. So if you were looking forward to that, then you'll have to wait one more week.
Yep, one more week. All right, we got more news right after this.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Stop into Pischke Motors to get your new Ram now. We've got your back. Get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. America's best full-size truck powertrain limited warranty on 2026 Ram trucks and vans. And during the Start Something New sales event, get 0% financing for 60 months on all new 2026 Bighorn and Laramie Ram 1500s. Or save over $11,000 off MSRP on select inventory. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Bort Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people. And being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
The TSA has released its top 10 list of most unusual items detected at U.S. airport security checkpoints in 2025. And this replica of a pipe bomb, oh boy, topped the list. The passenger said the items were training aids. Also on the list, TSA catching a passenger trying to bring a turtle on board to a flight in Miami. Okay, bad choice right there. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know that when a spark of inspiration hits, we'll have the brands and supplies you need at prices that'll help make it happen. Like $20 off this Mr. Heater propane heater, $99.99. $135 off this Milwaukee 3-tool combo kit. And these 8 packs of LED light bulbs, just $4.99. Find the value you need to bring your ideas to life. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Sometimes my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis gets in my way. But thanks to Skyrizi, I'm free to bare my skin.
Things are getting clearer, I feel free to bare my skin, yeah, that's on me. Nothing is everything.
With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And many people were 100% plaque-free. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Fashion and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
News 8 Now and Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees with notes on them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Make your donations of scarves, hats, and gloves at our La Crosse and Onalaska locations.
Hey, Dominic here to ask,
Do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
All right, there's your temperatures and wind chills. The wind chills in the morning, probably in the 40s. By afternoon and evening, they will improve. The temperature comes up, but the wind speed also comes down. So tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, Friday evening will be more in that 15 to 25 range. So that'll be at least somewhat improvement. And then, yes, it's cold throughout the weekend and even cold pretty much next week.
Just smile through all of it. It'll make it way more bearable, everyone. Smile and nod with it. All right.